You know what I find bloody unfair? I have to say unfair because it's just like a tease. How come I never feel good on all 3 lifts? It's always just the one and everything else is just sucking. Even if it's like really related, like when I'm deadlifting like a madman, you'd think the squat would also be up. No, it's not. It's like the body doesn't know how to push with the legs, and then the whole thing goes to shit. But when I'm really, really squatting really well, I feel like my upper back is just so lazy and the bar's drifting away from me. I mean, today, I've had last, 4 or 5 days really easy. I come in today, I've stopped stretching, I feel like, yeah, sure, I've been kind of under the weather a little bit, but I haven't been sick, like crazy sick. And so no reason for the squats to feel that freaking bad, other than what I've been doing. And I've been stretching like a maniac. I told you before, man, I've got that machine in front of the TV and I'm just doing the split machine. Cranking it, and the more I crank it, the freaking worse the squatting felt. So now it's been, I think, 3 days that I haven't stretched at all, and I come in today and I already feel the squats are feeling better. Already. What do you do, man? This is part of that hate of stretching. I have the love-hate relationship, and I've had it for a long time, and it's because of this. The more I stretch, the worse I bloody get in the damn thing that I care about mostly, which is lifting. So then, obviously my intuition is going to stop stretching altogether now. And I probably will. I don't know. And it's just like, maybe I'll stretch a little bit. I overdo things all the time. That's kind of in my nature. I'm always bloody sending it from 10 grand. Dropping the clutch. So maybe I'll stretch like twice a week or something. But this is the thing. It's like, I've stretched for, twice a week for some time in the past, and then you get no progress. When you overstretch, you lose strength. What do you bloody do? The one thing that I do know that works well is this wrist stuff, or elbow stuff rather. Pronation. Today I did also wrist abduction. The other day I did adduction. Today I'm doing abduction. So I'm doing all these different wrist exercises, and I've felt the last couple of days really kind of, as I'm doing this, my elbows are feeling good now under the low bar, and I've been, cranking these hammer sessions, and every time I hit the hammer session, I'm like, man, my elbows feel so good, I feel like I could bench. And today I was like, oh, screw it, let me bench. I know it's supposed to be a take it easy week and just do these accessories, prehab, rehab exercises, but let's do a bit of bench, man. I really feel, solid in my elbows. So off I go, I start benching, and I decided to bench narrow grip, I call it narrow grip to you guys, but really it's my strongest grip. One thumb length away from the smooth. And so I grab the bar and I start doing the bar, and I'm like, damn, this feels really good. So I start putting on a bunch of plates. Ended up hitting 3 plates, man. I have not done my strongest grip for a very long time. I've been doing really, really wide grip for the first time in my life. Spent months doing that. And lots of people have said it wasn't going to translate, which probably still might be the case. But going back to my narrow, all of a sudden, man, I'm not far away from my max, which is 155. My apologies, 152. So, I don't know, man. What's maintained my narrow? I don't know. Part of me is thinking that the wide was also helping the narrow. I don't know. The pronation stuff, the hammer stuff makes my elbows feel good. And then I can bench without any pain. And yeah, I'm talking to you guys after this benching business, and so I'll have to do some more hammer work purely as a prehab rehab thing. And I don't tolerate a lot of narrow grip or my normal strongest grip benching. I can't tolerate a lot of volume. And so when I do high weight or high volume, yeah, do a couple of sets more of the hammer, and you'll wake up tomorrow feeling good. If I don't, then it starts to feel, funky, which just keeps screaming at me, man. Like something is weak in the damn forearm. I don't have the most jacked forearms, that's for sure. So there's probably some work to be done there. Bloody swing that hammer every which way you can. Something's going to fire up in the forearm. And when you find something that's really, really weak, just spend a bit more time there. Kind of the same mantra that people talk about with, lacrosse balls and pressure point, when you on a tennis ball or whatever, when you're massaging yourself out, soft tissue work. It's kind of like that with the hammer, I feel. I pronate, I supinate, I abduct, adduct. And when I find something that's really, really, in my discretion, really weak, then I just do a bit more sets of that. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I got to find whatever's weak in the elbows so they can tolerate benching. But the overarching feeling is, how come now benching is feeling good? I don't know. It's funny. Squats are feeling crap because of the stretching. Bench is feeling good because of the pronation. How about I do all of the work? But then can I do all of the work? All of the bloody work. And the leg pressing, the rowing. If I do a lot of rowing, I can't do a lot of pronation as well, man. Because like my hands are dead. It's one of those things, man. You got to pick what you want to do. And for me, historically, it's been pick one lift that you want to be good. Last January, I was pretty good benching. So maybe this January is going to be another benching January. Who knows? Appreciate you guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.